ready for a war, got my armor gear. Sharpen your sword cause the time is near. Gotta do it big like Bon and Fair. I'm a rock star on a chandelier. Off the wall, see I'm about to go crazy. For the beast, anybody that can tame me.
So we are going to be trying out the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in the shade Rich Cocoa. This is probably going to be the last time I try it out because it is too light and I think it is a little too yellow for my skin. Today I'm going to use the Ultra Matte Prime. And even though I'm going to use the LA Girl foundation, I am going to mix it before I put it on my face. If I share the video of all the stuff I swatched, if I share that video, I'm also wearing the LA Girl in that video. I just used the LA Girl mixed with the Pigment Boss from Clean Color in the shade Cherry Mocha. So the plastic palette that I normally use dropped and broke. I paid like $35 for that thing, so I'm kind of mad, but it broke. So I'm gonna go back to using my cheap one that I got for $1 from Wish. And this is the Temp 2 Shade Adjuster in the shade Violet. I love this. It neutralizes yellow, and also it's deep enough that it doesn't lighten my foundation. So I put in, I guess, about 4 drops of that, which is probably excessive, but I don't care. I'm gonna just mix it up with this. I don't know where one of my mixing spatulas went. I'm gonna see. Still a bit light, but I think the undertone will work better. So now we'll just drop in a little bit of darkener. Pro Foundation Mixer from NYX. I'm using 2 drops of that. There. I don't have to work today, but I do have places to go, so I'm just gonna put it on as is. Ready to roll. So I really do appreciate this foundation's coverage. I can pretty much do it without concealer if I wanted to, but I want to see how much it covers first, and then I'll put on some concealer. As I was saying, this has really decent coverage. I'm not going to put anything on the spots in the rest of my face, so now I'm just going to do the spots on my nose. Well, once I put it on this, which is my Revolution Pro C15, I can see that, yeah, this foundation is still a little too light because this is usually the best match for my skin. And even without my glasses, I can see it, that it's, you know, a different color. I can't see like where exactly, but I can just see that there's a color difference. And it's still deeper than my chest. This will be good. And little streaks. Okay, so today I'm gonna highlight with the AOA Wonder Cover, which is from Shop Miss A. This is the shade Espresso. It's not as light as my LA Girl, so that this should be more acceptable to use since my foundation is a bit light today. I need to set. Okay, I've dampened my sponge with rose water. It's really sad because as soon as I put the highlight on, I can see a little dark spot better. Even though I didn't put any there. It's just, I guess, the contrast. Okay, so this is AOA Wonder Cover Concealer from Shop Miss A in the shade Cafe. I'm gonna use the bottom half of my sponge to blot off the sweat so I can finish doing my makeup. I was gonna set my highlight with some, you know, one of my other powders that I rarely use to test it out, but then I remembered I'm going to the dentist, which shouldn't be a big deal, but then at the same time, they only see me, you know, every few months or so. So I need to go in there looking like a fool, because that's what they're gonna remember till next time. So, hopefully, my foundation and contour choices won't be a mistake, but I'm not messing up with powder. This is just my standard pretty pink powder from Bin 9. Oh, this is pumped. Hopefully that wasn't too far off for too long. While this is setting, I'm going to put on some eye primer. We're just going to use the Muse eyeshadow primer. And I do have all my eyeshadow primers finally set up in a nice order so I can see them, but if I don't know what I'm doing, I'll go for this one. Well, I've been really happy starting off with the chocolatier as a base when I don't know where to start. So there we go, let's do that. That's a good start. So Coastal, since it sent me an email and had let me know that the shades I've been waiting my whole life for, pretty much, were finally in. And I'd ordered them and they finally came. And I was gonna wait till I have my palette, but I wanna try them out now. So we have the Python Green and Prehistoric Green. But seriously, I've got like all these eyeshadows. I'm just waiting for my palettes from Shop Miss A to come so I can actually use them. But I do have a palette I can put them in. It's just this one doesn't have a mirror, which is why I was waiting for the ones from Shop Miss A. I thought that now that they don't give free shipping for Alaska, and I'm actually paying for shipping, that it would be shipped faster, but apparently I was wrong. Anyway, so I just put those there. I'm gonna go in with the Python Green. I know it's subtle, but that's just where we're putting it for now. We're gonna use more, lots more. We're gonna go into Prehistoric Green. Gotta get rid of some fallout. So let me deepen my crease using Deep Roast. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, now I'm gonna wet my brush and go back into Prehistoric Green. Not actually as pleased with this Prehistoric Green as I thought I was going to be. It's good, but I thought it was going to be greener. I don't know how to put it. And I thought it was going to be a little bit deeper. I mean, it's still pretty. And I'll still use the crap out of it. But when I swatched on my hand the other day, it looked different. And so now I'm just going back in. My brush is dry now. Now I'm going in with a smaller brush. This is a lip brush. No, this is a pointed eyeliner from Ulta. I thought this was a lip brush because it's little. I could not use that for line. That's way too wide for that. Whatever. Okay, so wet that. I'm going back into Python Green. We call pythons being green, but whatever. Once that's dry, I'll buff that out a little. So I got most of the color concentrated where I want it there. I'm gonna go in with a dry brush. This is a Coastal Scents BR-C-S13. I'm just patting more on top so that any parts that are wet, it will just stick there. And then any parts that aren't, it will just kind of fade into the Prehistoric Green. Just wiped off my brush, now I'm just pulling that out a little. It's still just that clean brush. Just kind of blurring the lines. I'm going back over to that painted eyeliner brush, and I'm going into dark golden olive. I'm just going to deepen up this area just a little. I'm going to bring that up to the crease. Yeah. Now I want to clean up my crease a little bit. So I'm going back in to Deep Roast. Just wiping off my brush. I'm pulling that Python Green. Up. And then I'm trying to get my inner corner cleaned up a little. Whatever. Actually, I want a little bit more Python Green. So it probably helps when people have a plan, which I obviously don't. Actually, no, I don't like having plans because when I do have a plan and it doesn't come to fruition, I get all bummed out. So that's probably why I don't plan. when I do plan, I have to have 20 gazillion fail safes in place. It's kind of hard to do when it comes to makeup. I mean, I have like backups of things, but like for actual look, I don't know how I would do that. And this is where I probably am going to be doing something stupid, but I've got this roll-on shimmer in platinum from NYX. Put that there, and then get a fluffy brush, fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. That seems fluffy enough. Well, that's not too bad. So we're using my Mystery Hodgepodge blush that I've had forever. I don't know where I put my Juvia's Place palette at the moment. And this stuff is really, really pigmented. I mean, you saw, I tapped off my brush a ton, and it's still enough for both cheeks. Oh, the outer side of that eye is so much more precise than that one. I don't know if it's actually better, they're just different. Dust off whatever's left from baking. I'm just cleaning up my brows. I don't actually do anything to them. And for eyeliner, we're going to use the Ulta Beauty Glitter Liquid Liner. My son found it when he was, I don't know what he was messing around with, but he found it, and I was like, oh, I forgot I had that. I think I've used it once. Oh, and it's a brush. Pray for me. That didn't go nearly as awful as I thought it would, but that's pretty bad. It's just not a disaster to the point where I'd have to cancel my dentist appointment. I am just not good with a brush. I need something with more control. Actually, it's not just the brush part, it's the wand too, because I'm not used to holding something so dainty. I really need more than one makeup remover pen. Never find it when I need it. I saw it yesterday, but I also probably had my glasses on then. Okay, that's what we're going with for that. You know what? We're going to the dentist, so I'm not gonna put on a full-on lip color. This is the Clean Color Lip Liner Pencil in the shade Cafe. And this is the Butter London Sparkling Green Lip Gloss. Wipe off the wand. I really don't like these spongy tip applicators. At least it's a flat one instead of a doe foot. Rose water. And this is holographic lights. I'm not gonna do, yes I am. I really shouldn't. Oh well. You know what? That's what I should use my little tiny fan brush for. Whatever. Okay, so this is it. Whether or not I check in, I guess will depend on how things go at the dentist's office. I mean, I don't know if my makeup's gonna get messed up really bad or if I'm gonna be in a lot of pain. So we'll see. Bye. Okay, so I thought I was forgetting something this morning, and I was. I did not set my face, which I really wanted to do because I went to the dentist. It's been about 2.5 hours now, and it's not too bad, but I did have some wear off. You know, because they were like working on my, well, not really working on my face, they did some scans. It's like 10:40-ish, so I still have a full day ahead of me. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna set my face. Cat, no one wants to see your butt. So we're gonna use my Amuse Set in Stone setting spray. And we're gonna put it where it's supposed to go, which is with my other setting sprays on this top shelf. I'm just gonna throw on some clear mascara. I don't know where my black one went. There is too much brown powder in my lashes, so we are going to use black mascara. I just gotta find it. I got this one from Ulta like last year as a free gift with some purchase. Never used it though. This is the Catrice Lashes to Kill Ultra Black Volume Mascara with black diamond powder. I'm not a big fan of Catrice. They do have some good stuff, but like their darkening stuff and their foundations suck. I guess it's actually good that I'm using this today anyway, since it says it's got black diamond powder in it, and I got my black glitter eyeliner on today. This is where my mascara is supposed to go. And I'm just going to clean or separate out my lashes again with my spoolie. First, I'm going to the dentist. I lost all my lip stuff already. So I'm just going to realign my lips. I don't know if this is the same one or not. This is Clean Color and Cafe. I'm going to use the same lip gloss again, which is the Sparkling Green by Butter London. It's not like a super obvious green, it's just enough green to make me happy. Overall, I'm not too happy with the foundation shade, but I do think it held up quite well considering I wore it for 14 hours and I was sick for about 6 of those hours.